Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's SparkerGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got a familiar old friend. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get a sip. Oh yeah, that is really good. That's a good dark roast. Once again, from Black Rifle Coffee Company, Beyond Black. Yeah, this came courtesy of my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys. This is the Coffee of the Month Club Christmas gift that keeps on giving. This is a good one, a dark roast right there. Check out that artwork. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, this is a good one, a good, bold, dark flavor. Yeah, really, really good. Thank you again, Jason, Allison, and the boys. And we are using our Linus and Snoopy mug. Check that out. Huh? This came courtesy of your Jimmy V. Jimmy, thank you again very, very much. This is awesome. There's Snoopy grabbing Linus's blanket, right? And there is Linus hanging on for dear life. Yeah, and we're using this mug because this Thursday here in the U.S., it's Thanksgiving. So let me wish all of you a very, very early happy Thanksgiving. And of course, the next day is Black Friday, and it kicks off the holiday shopping season. And before you know it, a Charlie Brown Christmas is going to be on TV. And again, that little episode there, that little blanket grab is right there in the beginning of that cartoon special, Charlie Brown Christmas. So looking forward to seeing that again every year. A great Christmas classic. Hang on, let me get one more sip. Oh yeah, that is terrific. So again, happy Thanksgiving. And if you're going over the river and through the woods, safe travels to you. Speaking of travels, check this out. This came from viewer David Lair. Hey Mark, I've been playing with some AI tools. Captain Dave of the USS Indy Shaver always listens to the 3MB, even in the farthest reaches of the galaxy, taking the 3MB where no man has gone before. Check that out. Captain David Lair of the USS Indy Shaver, enjoying the Monday Morning Mailbag with an official Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug. You can get yours also. We'll have links below. That is awesome. AI for image creation is just awesome. That's really, really terrific. Good job, David. Well done. That is really, really terrific. Thank you so much for sending that along. Really, really flattered that while you're on the bridge, you're enjoying a cup of coffee with the Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug, the official Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug. Thank you very, very much. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really, really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the audio podcast version of the Monday Morning Mailbag, thanks very, very much for tuning in via all those great streaming services out there like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, that sort of thing. Hang on, let me get another sip. This is a good coffee, a good bold coffee, dark roast, really nice. Oh yeah, and as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Yeah, boy, we got a great show for you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. You know what? Before I get to our topics, I want to mention one thing. I just received this in email from Google and YouTube regarding Hype. HYPE. I guess it's a new button or something that'll be displayed on your YouTube screen when the video, the Monday Morning Mailbag, or any of the shaving reviews come up. It'll be displayed for 7 days from what they say. Here's what they say here. For the first 7 days after you publish a video, viewers will have the option to hype it. Viewers can hype videos at no cost up to 3 times a week. I don't know what that means, but what happens is, I guess, some kind of button comes up, and when you click on this, it'll award the channel points, or it'll let other viewers know about the channel, that sort of thing. Here's what they say here. When your video is hyped, it receives points. The more you get, the higher the video climbs on the leaderboard, which appears under the Explore section. You also have the potential to be promoted in the YouTube home feed and to receive badges showing the video is a favorite of viewers. So I'm just letting you know that this is something that's kind of out of my hands they just said, oh, by the way, we've enabled hype, and your viewers will see this option somewhere on your YouTube channel. I don't know where it is on screen, but it'll be there for 7 days whenever I upload a new video. So just know that that's what that is all about. I'm still learning about it, and I just wanted to make you aware that it's there. So feel free to take advantage of it, or if you don't want to, that's okay too, because I don't know entirely how it works, but it's something that that YouTube is rolling out for a lot of creator channels. So I just want to let you know, in case you're curious about what is that hype button, that's what it is. So it allows you to, allows the channel to get a little more engagement from viewers, I guess. You click on it, hey, I like this, and then YouTube gets it, and then they give some points to the channel somehow, and then they let other folks out there, potential new viewers, know about it. I guess that's how it works. So I just want to let you know about that hype channel there. So that's what that's all about. Let me get another sip. All right, we're going to scroll back up, and we're going to get to our topics right here, and we're going to hit that, and we're going to go right to our topics. So this morning, we got a great show for you this morning. We've got a viewer shaving tip from Robert at American Vintage Soap Company. Robert, thank you very, very much. We have got a terrific shave den visit courtesy of Lee Meyer. International in flavor again. Abene Samant shared his shave den acquisitions from overseas. Check out what Lee Meyer discusses today. We also have the usual round of reminders. We have some giveaway updates. If you didn't know, we got 2 great giveaways going on. We'll discuss more of that later on the show when we get to that segment, so stay tuned. Got some great refill comments. We got some great new wet shaving gear to share with you this morning. Couple of items from the giveaway that we wanted to share with you and talk a little bit more about because they're new to me. I have never seen them in my shave den, and they were a part of the prize packages of the giveaway that we'll be talking about a little later on in the show. So we wanted to highlight those items as well. And we also have a question. And in the questions and comments section, we have a question and or comment or two, 1 or 2, depending on how things go. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes courtesy of Robert of American Vintage Soap Company. And Robert writes, hey, Mark, for some people, rather than letting some of the alcohol evaporate before applying aftershave, that alcohol can serve as an antiseptic. This is especially useful for folks that are prone to razor bumps, acne, and infections. And that's Robert from American Vintage Soap Company. Robert, thanks very, very much for pointing that out. I really do appreciate that. A great shaving tip and a great reminder to use that aftershave full strength. You know, splash it on full strength is what he's saying here, because during my shave reviews, I'm using what we call the Jimmy V method. I'm placing the aftershave in my hands, and I'm letting that alcohol evaporate and air out a little bit, and then slapping on nothing but the good scent, a little more scent, because that alcohol has evaporated. Robert is saying, hey, you know what? If you want the full benefit of the aftershave, slap it on right away so the alcohol will act as an antiseptic. Now, that is an absolutely great reminder, Robert. Thank you very, very much. And I guess the reason why I'm using the Jimmy V method is because in my post-shave routine, I use an alum block. And an alum block does have antiseptic and astringent qualities. So I guess I can kind of get away with a little less alcohol. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But if you're not using an alum block, yeah, a good practice would be to slap on that aftershave with alcohol full strength. Absolutely. Robert, thank you very, very much. And before I forget, folks, get up to Amazon and check out American Vintage Soap Company's Sandalwood Shaving Cream. This is wonderful. We reviewed it on the channel, and I'll link to that review again. Yeah, a great, great sandalwood scent, and we had an awesome, awesome shave with the American Vintage Soap Company's Sandalwood Shaving Cream, available on Amazon. Robert, thanks again for a terrific, terrific shaving tip. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the Viewer Morning Shaving Tips segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Robert, thanks again for a terrific shaving tip and a great reminder. Really, really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a Shave Den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup. Boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime. A classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of viewer Lee Meyer. And again, it's international in flavor, just like Abene Samant's Shave Den acquisitions. And Lee emailed the channel, and the subject heading reads, Shave Treasures from My 2 Trips to Europe. And Lee writes, Hi, Mark. I hope this finds you well. I've really been enjoying the latest editions of the 3MB. I particularly enjoyed seeing the items purchased by Abene Samant on his trip to Europe. By the way, congratulations to Abene and his wife on their 25th wedding anniversary. It reminded me of my own 2 trips to Europe this year and inspired me to share a few shave items I picked up, which I thought you and the 3MB community might enjoy seeing. In February, I took a trip with my family and some friends to Florence, Italy. We stayed in an Airbnb and spent the week exploring the city. While there, I visited the flagship store of Mondial, Italy's oldest shave brush maker, which is family-owned and was established in 1908. It was a lovely store full of brushes, soaps, splashes, and razors. While there, I picked out an aluminum-handled brush, which I really love. It has a synthetic knot called Eco Silver Tip Synthetic Badger, made of a proprietary fiber called Crex Synthetic Hair. It's very soft with a mild backbone and a tall loft, all of which I enjoy because it splays easily and does a great job building a bowl lather. The handle is large, which I also like due to my big hands, but it is surprisingly light. It's become a cherished part of my shave den. In July, my family went to Paris, where my 12-year-old son competed in the International History Olympiad. While there, I visited a famous shave store called Planet Rasoir, which was established in 1966. Now, I think I got the pronunciation correct. It's spelled capital R-A-S-O-I-R. I believe that's pronounced Rasoir, which was established in 1966. They are maybe most well known for straight razors and their sharpening services, but also sold a nice assortment of Plisson brushes and European razors. There, I purchased a lovely 22mm synthetic brush from Plisson, which was established in 1808 and is France's oldest brush maker. Its synthetic knots are made of a proprietary fiber called High Mountain White Synthetic, which, like the Mondial, is very soft with a mild backbone, making it easy to splay. It's a bit small and very light, but this makes it easy to use and perfect for travel. Lastly, I also picked up a razor from Gießen and Forsthoff, a brand I was unfamiliar with, which was established in 1920 in Solingen, Germany. I chose the Timor model with a wenge wood handle, which I find to be quite elegant with a nice weight, but with efficiency which is a bit lower than I normally prefer. Despite the low efficiency, I still enjoy owning it and think of it as a nice addition to my collection due to its heritage and distinguished design. It was a busy year for travel, and visiting these shave stores was a highlight of both trips. I really love the shave souvenirs I collected. Once again, thanks for all you do for the community, and I'll see you on the next 3MB. Warm regards, Lee Meyer. Lee, those are absolutely awesome acquisitions for your shave den, and I love that Timor razor. That handle alone is worth the price of admission. It sounds like a really, really nice mild razor, probably in the same ballpark as a Mula R89. Wow, I think a lot of viewers out there who prefer mild razors would love that razor. And you're right, very distinguished and an elegant look. And those shaving brushes are absolutely fantastic. And before I forget, folks, Lee on a trip earlier, maybe a year or two prior to this, was in Poland, and he very kindly and generously sent the channel the Schlues razor right here. Yes, this razor came all the way from Poland, courtesy of Lee Meyer. Lee, thank you again very, very much. And that's the box it came in right there, Schlues. I think this is the Schlues Emperor razor, if I recall correctly. Yeah, a terrific, terrific razor all the way from Poland. So Lee, thank you again for thinking of the channel during your international travels. Really, really do appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for sharing all that great shaving gear that you collected while visiting Europe. That is absolutely fantastic. And speaking of visiting, make sure to visit Lee's website, shavesplash.com, the scent matching website that he created. Absolutely wonderful tool for all traditional wet shavers out there. Lee, thanks again for the great look at all that wonderful shave gear that came from overseas. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, viewer Lee Meyer really is the world traveler. He checks in again with the review of the Ariana and Evans meetup that took place this past November 15th, 2025. And Lee writes, "Hi, Mark. I hope this finds you well, and thank you for another fun and informative Monday morning mailbag last week. On Saturday, November 15th, I was lucky enough to attend the Ariana and Evans fall meetup, and it was a great event. It was a full house, and with all the amazing soaps and fragrances on display, I felt like a kid in a candy shop. I was really amazed by the turnout of friends and fellow enthusiasts, including a number of well-known faces. Barry Bedford from A Texan Shaves flew in all the way from Texas. John Bonham from Cape Cod West Shaving came down from Massachusetts. And Joe Dean from Scuttle Art Soap Company also made an appearance. Here's a great picture of Mike from Long Island Shaving, with whom I always enjoy comparing notes. Mike really knows his stuff. Doug Lane from Adopted Acres was there, selling his latest hit fragrance, Gentleman of the Cabin. I was delighted to get some time to hang out with Jason Miller, the up-and-coming YouTube star from The Golden Age Wet Shaver. Another YouTube favorite, Dave from The Inspector's Den, was on the scene. Thalia was there displaying her hit fragrances and making recommendations. And of course, Peter was the star of the show. It was a great day of friends and fun that really showed the special warmth and camaraderie of the wet shaving community. The only thing missing was you. A big thank you to Peter Sharkalis for hosting this great event. Warm regards, Lee Meyer. Lee, thanks so much for a terrific report and all the great photos. It looked like an awesome event, and yes, I'm kicking myself. I'm sorry I missed it. It sounds wonderful. I got to make plans to make the next events. I think Peter does 2 a year. I think he does one in the spring and one in the fall. Folks, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna have to make it up there. It sounds wonderful, and the entire setting is just terrific. This is Peter's shop and storefront, from what I understand, and he does a great job of putting everything on display and showing everyone, the soap making process, from what I understand, and that sort of thing. From what I gather through the grapevine, he does a great job of hosting this event, and it looked absolutely wonderful. And like you say, a full house. Wow. Barry Bedford from A Texan Shaves came all the way from Texas. That's awesome, and all the other folks who have YouTube wet shaving channels and just enthusiasts who love the traditional wet shave. Wow, it looked really terrific. So gonna have to mark my calendar for the next two wet shaving meetups that Ariana and Evans sponsors every single year. So thanks again, Lee, for a terrific report. Really do appreciate it. Well, we've got a couple of great giveaways going on, and we're pulling winning names this week for each of those giveaways. The first giveaway was launched during last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and sponsored by viewer Nate Jackson. Nate, thank you very much. It's the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway, and Nate sent along 3 beautiful shaving bowls that we are giving away to viewers. So if you want to enter that, go to last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and leave a comment in that video, below that video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you'll be entered. Just have an address that can be delivered to. It's open to everyone around the world. One of the shaving bowls, here's first prize right here. Huh? How about that? Yeah, you can learn all about this shaving bowl and all the others that we have up there as part of the giveaway. So my thanks to Nate Jackson again for very kindly and generously sponsoring the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway. Nate, thank you very much. We're pulling winning names tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow, November 25th, 2025, sometime. I don't know when. Whenever I get in front of the camera here to make those selections, so I don't know what time that's going to be. So make sure to enter right now, as soon as possible, so you'll be assured of being entered. Last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, that's where you comment and subscribe, and that's how you enter. All right, again, a big thank you to Nate Jackson for sponsoring the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway. Also, this Friday, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, we're pulling 3 lucky names for the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. We have 3 beautiful prize packages to give away. These came courtesy of Jimmy V Photography, Tom Donnarumma, Patricia Bagwell, Tyler Fike, the folks at Pretech, the folks at Yaqi, Bill and Connie Murphy, Alex Lopez, Jamie Horn, Kevin Weiss, and Charles Price. I think I have everyone. I think I have everyone named there. And there was also a mystery donor. I couldn't remember who gave me that adjustable razor. If it was you, please comment below and let me know. But anyhow, that is being given away this Friday, Black Friday, November 28th, 2025. So tune in on Black Friday. I don't know what time we're going to be making that selection, but make sure to enter. Now, where do you enter? You go back to last Wednesday's video, and you'll see the 12,000 subscriber giveaway video there. You subscribe there, you make a comment there, and then that's where you'll be entered. And again, it's open to everyone around the world. However, if any of the items have lithium batteries or alcohol content and you're overseas, we will be unable to ship those items to you. But everything else that is acceptable for air shipment will be shipped to you, just so you know. And if you're stateside, everything will be shipped to you. So it's open to everyone around the world with the exception of anything that contains alcohol or lithium batteries, just so you know. The United States Postal Service will not allow those shipments to be made via air. So that's just the restriction they have. But everything else that qualifies to be shipped by air will make it to your doorstep, no doubt about it. So it's open to everyone around the world, the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. And again, my thanks to everyone who generously contributed to making this giveaway possible. Wow, boy, oh boy, we've got two great giveaways, the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway and the 12,000 subscriber giveaway to kick off your holiday season. The Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway, the lucky winners are going to be selected tomorrow sometime, so make sure to enter that one. And the 12,000 subscriber giveaway winners will be selected this Friday, Black Friday, both of these kicking off the holiday season. Again, thanks to everyone who made these giveaways possible. Thank you very, very much. Good luck to everyone, and I'll see you when we draw those lucky winners. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get another sip here. Yeah, that's great. That's a really, really good dark roast. Beyond Black from Black Rifle Coffee Company right there. And again, check out that artwork. That's great. Big thank you to Jason, Allison, and the boys for very kindly sending this one along. Part of the Coffee of the Month Club Christmas gift that they gave me a couple years running now. Yeah, I really look forward to receiving the Black Rifle coffee in the mail. And this came this past week, and I'm like, oh man, I get to show another Black Rifle Coffee Company coffee on the Monday Morning Mailbag. And this is a good one. Beyond Black, a dark roast. This is really, really good. Again, thanks to Jason, Allison, and the boys. Really do appreciate it. Let me get another sip. Let me get another sip. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. And again, we're using this delightful Snoopy and Linus Peanuts coffee mug that Jimmy V sent to the channel. Jimmy, thank you again very, very much. There's Snoopy grabbing that blanket, and that blanket becomes the coffee mug handle. See that? I got to be careful. I want to drop this. And again, there's Linus hanging on for dear life. And of course, that's right in the opening of a Charlie Brown Christmas. You'll see Snoopy doing that to Linus and his blanket while everyone's ice skating, as I recall. And again, we're kind of using this mug because we're kicking off the holiday season before you know it. It's going to be Black Friday, Thanksgiving, the Christmas season, shopping season is going to be kicking off, and a Charlie Brown Christmas will be on our TV sets. So that kind of reminds me of that moment from that television special right there. One more sip. Hang on. Yeah, and again, a big thank you to Jimmy V for the coffee mug and the great memories of watching that special every year it comes around. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jimmy, and thanks to Jason, Allison, and the boys. Boy, we've got a great bunch of refill comments here this morning. But before we get to that, we like to mention that if you want to know if this coffee is healthy, get up to the Black Coffee Life, Mantic 59's website, where he talks about all things black coffee and the health benefits of drinking black coffee. And also, check out the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject hardcover book, and also the Lockhorns 2026 Laugh a Day calendar. Both of those from the very creative minds of my friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. We'll have links to both of those on Amazon, where you can get up to Amazon and see those. Wonderfully giftable. And again, if you're looking for a really, really terrific gift for this holiday season, check out the Lockhorns calendar and also the Lockhorns comic collection book. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really delightful comic panel and wonderful comic art. So again, from my friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. All right, let's get to some of these comments here. This comes from viewer Roger Stanley. Now, he sent in a shaving tip last week, kind of a makeshift scuttle of sorts. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and you'll see it. He writes, "Hey, Mark, you're welcome. It's a little trick I use. It may not give the heat of a scuttle, but it's a habit that works for me. Regarding subtle art shaving products, I was gifted a sample of the leather and tobacco recently. It's amazing. Enjoy the products and your day, Roger." Yeah, Subtle Art Soap Company. Terrific shaving soaps. We just got done doing the review on maple bourbon. We're editing that. We're going to get that posted. And it's just a wonderful triple butter shaving soap. So check out Subtle Art Soap Company. Absolutely. Roger, thanks again. And thanks for that shaving tip that you submitted last week. Really do appreciate that. Viewer Bruno Urbanavicius writes, "Greetings from Brazil, Mr. Zarate." Wow, Brazil. That's great, Bruno. Thanks so much for checking in. He writes, "Certainly the Mercur 34 Inox must be a great razor, but she's a bit expensive. She will have to wait an opportunity for her to be bought. Until then, I'll use the Edwin Jagger 316, which has a quite similar razor head. Have a nice week." Bruno, I agree with you. The 316 is an absolutely outstanding razor. Matt Panter and Daniel Maldwin made those available to the channel. Thanks again to both of them. Really, really terrific. We have reviewed both of those. One is aluminum handled version with the stainless steel accents, and the other one is a fully stainless steel. Terrific razor, the 316. I agree. If you're looking for a great razor, check out the 316 and also check out the YouTube channel for those reviews. Really, really marvelous razor. I agree. So Bruno, thanks again for checking in all the way from Brazil. Wow, I'm very, very flattered. That's terrific. Chris Lacey checked in and he writes, "Great show again. Thanks for making it a podcast too. It's great on the way to work." Well, thank you very much for tuning in to the audio podcast of the Monday Morning Mailbag. This was all possible due to a viewer named Brian Harding. I think I've mentioned this before. He's from Fayetteville, Georgia, and he wrote me an email asking if an audio podcast was available. And I said, no, how do you do that? And he said, "Oh, I'll show you how to do it." And Brian helped set up the audio version of the Monday Morning Mailbag. He helped test the stream after I got things uploaded, and he was really, really helpful. So all kudos go to Brian Harding for really helping set up the audio version of the Monday Morning Mailbag. And from there, that's how we created Second Cup, because inevitably, on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, I would get an email from a viewer saying, "Hey, you know what? There's a sale that's going to end on Tuesday morning," or "Hey, here's some big news," or whatever it was. And I already had the Monday Morning Mailbag edited and put together, and to kind of take that update and then tear apart the Monday Morning Mailbag and try to insert something can be kind of a monumental task. So I decided, well, hey, Second Cup audio podcast. And I was able to do that because Brian Harding laid all that groundwork. And I had that understanding of how to put together audio podcasts. And it's all due to Brian Harding. So Brian, thank you again very, very much. And Chris, thanks very, very much for tuning in to the audio version, the podcast of the Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks very, very much for that. Really do appreciate that. Viewer Professor Frog, PhD, writes, "What a generous contribution. Those bowls are beautiful. Never use the bowl beyond the bowl the soap comes in. Going to look into this deeper. Have a good week, Mark." Yeah, you know what? When I first started my wet shaving journey, I was using the Tabak bowl and the Paraso bowl and then doing a face lather. And again, Jimmy V, Beth Jones, Mark Bagwell all encouraged me through their contributions to start bowl lathering. And the shaving bowls and bowl lathering, that's a great way to do the traditional wet shaving. Face lathering is good also, especially when you're traveling. You might not have a shave bowl with you. But when you can use a great shaving bowl or a Scuttle, go for it, absolutely. And Professor Frog, PhD, I hope you get a really nice shaving bowl. Maybe you'll win one of these in the Great Nate shaving bowl giveaway. So we'll see what happens. But shaving bowl is the way to go. And please explore that further. It's a really great way to lather. Stephen M, 1563 writes, "Hey Mark, great show. You were showing the aluminum razors and then went to the stainless Mercur razor sold at the razor company. You should note the aluminum TRC black razor. It is a great value and shaves wonderfully. Have a great week." Alex Lopez sent that razor to the channel. We've done a review on that, and we also used it recently in a review. I can't remember what I reviewed, but that is a terrific, terrific razor. It is wonderful. I agree with you, Stephen. Check out the TRC razor in aluminum, and they also make one in stainless steel. And I believe now the stainless steel has 2 different base plates that offer 2 different levels of aggression. We'll link those below so you can check them out. Stephen, thanks for the reminder. Really, really do appreciate it. Brian's 8th Night writes, "Mark, another great 3MB today. Thank you. There is always something new to learn. I had no idea about the different lather channels pre and post World War II. The bowls for the giveaway look awesome. Thanks, Nate." Brian, this is something that I learned from the viewers during my wet shaving journey. You can tell when a Tech was manufactured, a Gillette Tech razor was manufactured by looking at the lathering channels. If they're more triangular, it's pre-World War II. If it's rectangular, it's post-World War II. So, that's something I learned. I mean, it's not, I learned that from the wet shaving community and all the viewers out there. And those lathering bowls, absolutely fantastic. Thanks again to Nate Jackson for sponsoring the giveaway. Really, really do appreciate it. Ken Frederick, 6223 writes, "Great show, Mark. Fascinating info about the World War II era lather channels on the razor base plates and the unique patterns painted on lighthouses. You learn something new every day. Take care." Ken, I agree. It was really great information regarding those lathering channels. It was, as we just discussed. And Charles Price sent in that great little history of lighthouses and the patterns painted on the lighthouses. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag for all that great information. And again, viewers make this channel and show possible. Without them, this microphone would be silent. They contribute so much, and I'm very, very grateful to everyone for their contributions in the many different forms that they come into the Shave Den and into this channel. So, Ken, thanks very much for that comment. Really do appreciate it. Matta 8034, that's MATTA 8034. I hope I pronounced that correctly. "Hi, Mark. Another great 3MB. Always a joy to watch. Always full of great content. Take care." Matt from the UK. Hey, Matt from across the pond. Matt, thanks so much for checking in. We got someone from Brazil and now the UK. That's awesome. Again, all the content due to all the great viewers out there. Really, really. So thank you to everyone out there. I really, really do appreciate it. You make this show possible. Thank you very, very much. And also, you make the channel possible. Really, thank you very, very much. This comes from Carolina Chief. "Hey, Mark, just want to let you know that I received the signed George sketch, and it has been framed and is proudly displayed in my shave den. Please take a picture, send it into mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll share it with all the viewers." That's awesome. Thank you so much. Very honored and flattered that you framed George and you have him displayed in your shave den. Really, that's awesome. He continues here. "Now that we have corrected the TT debacle, can we turn our attention to ATMs? Since ATM stands for automatic teller machine, to say ATM machine would be saying automatic teller machine. Thanks for helping to clear that up, and thanks for keeping things humorous. We all need a good laugh." That was the That was the Kai T. When you say Kai T, you're saying TT because of the translation of the word Kai. We talked about that last week. ATM. I never considered that automatic teller machine. So just say ATM. Don't say ATM machine because you're saying automatic teller machine. Yeah. Thanks very much for that, Carolina Chief. Really do appreciate it. Snap a picture, send it in. We'll share it with everyone. This comes from ECW3. I like the advice of using a warm bowl of water to keep your shaving bowl hot. I did the same thing yesterday and again today. It works for me better than the Scuttle I have. Hey, that's great to hear. And again, a terrific shaving tip from Roger Stanley. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag for details on that. So glad that it works for you, ECW3. This comes from, who is this? Adi Rithi. Odirithy. Did I pronounce that correctly? Adi Rithi or Odi Rithi. The McCurr Inox is a beauty. Can't wait to get my hands on that razor. Thanks for the giveaway. Some great bowls. Yeah, again, great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway. And thanks again to Nate for sponsoring that. And Adi Rithi, if I pronounced that right, when you do get your Inox razor, please do a review and we'll run it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. I know a lot of viewers out there would love to see your review. Thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate that. This comes from Bill Murphy. Great show, Mark. I used my Wacky Woolies cup this morning also, hoping the page will be on a Black Friday sale. Have a wonderful week and stay warm. Yeah, that great coffee mug from last week, the Wacky Woolies coffee mug that Bill and Connie Murphy very kindly sent to the channel, came all the way from Ireland. Terrific coffee mug. Check out last week's show so you can get a good look at that coffee mug. And yeah, the Page Razor by Rex Supply. Yeah, fingers crossed because Rex Supply is now selling their shaving gear on Amazon, and hopefully Amazon or Rex Supply will have a Black Friday sale and you'll get a good deal on the Page Razor. Well, fingers crossed. Thanks for that, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Lee Hazley checked in. Another huge congratulations on hitting 12K, Mark. A humongous thank you to all the wonderfully generous people who contributed to this stupendous giveaway. I agree. The giveaways would not be possible were it not for the generosity of all the viewers out there. They make these giveaways possible. Thank you, one and all. We mentioned their names earlier in the show. And again, another big thank you to them all. Really amazing. If you had told me that this channel first was going to make 12,000 subscribers, I wouldn't have believed it. And if you had said, yeah, and you're going to be doing a giveaway from items that the viewers send in support of the channel, I would also say, I doubt it. So I am really very flattered by that. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't want to edit here. Let's continue. This comes from Tom. So Lee, thanks very much. This comes from Tom Barry, 8381, and he says, congratulations on crushing the 12K mark. This is evidence of the incredibly informative and extremely interesting wet shaving channel you have built. I listen, learn, and enjoy all your videos. Thank you, Mark, and to all your many listeners that have contributed to this truly amazing giveaway. Well said. Thank you to everyone who made it possible. I agree, Tom. Thank you very much. Roger Stanley checked in again. Great giveaway. I'm very pleased to be part of the 12,000 plus subscribers. And thank you, Mark, for creating such a wonderful space for everyone to visit and share all things wet shaving. Again, it's all due to all the viewers out there. I'm just kind of a conduit, I guess you could say, because nothing on this channel has been planned, except maybe some of the graphics and some of the music and that sort of thing. But all the features and all the different segments, these all evolved because of the recommendations and suggestions by viewers. Nothing was planned. That's why I'm really amazed and just feel so very grateful because I didn't plan any of this. It just kind of evolved from all the input from the viewers. So again, thank you all very much. Heiko Retzler wrote, hi Mark, congratulations. 12K, great. Very beautiful giveaway prizes, especially the gifts from Mrs. Bagwell. It is really nice of her to give away this fantastic shaving equipment from her husband. Yeah, Patricia Bagwell contacted me sometime after Mark passed away and said, I have some shaving gear. I'd like to send it to you. Could you give it away to viewers? And I said, yes, absolutely. And we waited for the right moment in order to do that. And we're giving away the Mark Bagwell shaving gear here in the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. So check out last Wednesday's video to see what prize package number 2 consists of from the late, great Mark Bagwell. And again, a big, big thank you to Patricia Bagwell for thinking of the channel and honoring Mark in allowing me to give away some of his shaving gear. So thank you again, Patricia. And Heiko, yes, absolutely spot on comment. Thank you very, very much for that. Viewer Paul DeJardin checked in. Good morning, Mark. I can't believe it. Another giveaway contest. If you still have the broken pieces of the broken brush handle, keep them. They can be re-glued back on. Go Buckeyes. Yeah, check out the giveaway video on last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, and you'll see the shaving bowl and the shaving brush that Paul's referring to. I was unable to collect those broken pieces. I didn't realize that the brush was broken until later on. It's just very, very slight cosmetic dings. But yeah, it would have been nice to see those right away and glue them back into place. But unfortunately, no. But on the upside, maybe whoever wins that shaving bowl and brush will be able to repair that shaving brush to like new condition. That'll be really interesting to see. So Paul, thanks very, very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Rob Miller checked in. Good morning, Mark. Great show as usual. The first bowl you showed is my exact bowl, and I can say it makes a lather. I can't say it. Yes, you can. You can say boom lather. Absolutely. Go right ahead and say that. And again, check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and all the shaving bowls. The first shaving bowl is the one that Rob Miller has. That's prize number 1 in the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway. So check that out. Christian from Christian Wet Shaving World. This is Christian Ortlep. He checked in and writes, Dear Mark, thank you very much for sharing my short thank you video and the link. Amazing 3MB as always, and what a nice giveaway again. These bowls look amazing. Greetings from Schleswig, Holstein, Germany. Christian Ortlep. Christian, thanks very much for checking in. So glad that you're enjoying the David Lair shaving brush that we gave away. Made it all the way to your front door in very, very good condition. So happy about that. And thanks very much for doing a quick review for last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. So check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag for Christian's video and photos and that sort of thing. And make sure to enter the giveaway there. So thanks again for that, Christian. Really, really do appreciate that. Lee Hazley checked in once more. A huge thank you to Nate for his wonderfully generous giveaway. Absolutely, I agree 100%. Thanks again to Nate Jackson for sponsoring the Great Nate Shaving Bowl giveaway. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we've been talking about these new shave soaps from Yaqi. Absolutely wonderful. They're made in collaboration with Master Soap Creations. Last week, we introduced you to a couple of those shave soaps, and we also did a review of one of them. We did a review of Xerius right here, and I'm editing that review, and I hope to get it posted as soon as possible. This is an exclusive soap base made by Master Soap Creations for Yaqi, and it's marvelous. Let me just say that. It is an absolutely marvelous soap base, and it makes a wonderful, wonderful lather. So stay tuned for that review. And now we got a couple of others that we want to share with you here that the folks at Yaqi very kindly sent along to the channel. First up is Carnival right here. Carnival is an homage to the gorgeous smelling Michael Kors. This is an irresistible scent. Top notes are bergamot, lavender, and pink pepper. Middle notes are seawater, geranium, and sage. Base notes are ambergris, vetiver, and patchouli. Boy, oh boy, this is a marvelous, marvelous scent. I just recently sampled it. Oh man, this strikes me as a wonderful, refined, gentlemanly barbershop kind of scent. This is terrific. Oh, this can be used and worn for any event. Great for an evening night out, but also great at the ball game, a football game, family get-togethers, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah. Yeah, this will blend in with any kind of event, even every day at the office, because it has that barbershop kind of vibe. At least that's what I'm getting from it. But there is a refinement and gentlemanly quality to it, a little bit of elegance there. Yeah, that is terrific. Yeah, Carnival from Yaqi and Master Soap Creations. We also have the matching splash. So we're going to be getting a review done on this as well. That is terrific. They also sent along Urban Cocktail. Check that out and check out that art. Isn't that great? Yeah, Urban Cocktail is an homage to Hugo Reversed by Hugo Boss and is just as the name suggests. Discover an urban cocktail with the citrus energy of bergamot and grapefruit, the aromatic intensity of rosemary essence, and a cool twist of Haitian vetiver. Yeah, boy, oh boy. Love the art. Oh, man. This has a really nice, refined vibe to it. This is perfect for an evening night out. This really does have some elegance to it and a terrific gentlemanly quality. Wow, yeah, now this scent is a little more subtle. It might bloom when you decide to add some water to it. We'll find out, but this is terrific. Yeah, that's a really, really nice, refined, gentlemanly, elegant kind of scent, and it is perfect for an evening night out. This is really, really terrific. Like this one a lot. And again, it's not hitting you over the head. This one's a little more subtle than Carnival. Carnival's a great scent. Carnival's a great all-around scent. You can use it in any situation. This one is a little more refined than Carnival. Yeah, that's terrific. They're both great. And again, the soap base is marvelous. An exclusive soap base by Master Soap Creations for these Yaqi shave soaps. Urban Cocktail, we also have the Aftershave Splash. So again, my thanks to Grace Chen and everyone at Yaqi for very kindly sending these along to the channel and allowing me to share these with all the viewers. So folks, check out Yaqi Shave Soap's Carnival and Urban Cocktail, made in collaboration with Master Soap Creations, a terrific soap base and a terrific lather. Give them a look. Well, as you already know by now, we're doing a 12,000 subscriber giveaway, and we're pulling winning names this Black Friday, November 28th, 2025, which is Black Friday. We'll be pulling winning names, and I wanted to share with you a couple of items in the giveaway packages that I have not seen before, and I wanted to give you a little more information on them here in the new Wet Shaving Gear segment. First up is this beautiful, beautiful Scuttle that Tom Donnarumma very, very kindly and generously donated to the channel for the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. Tom, thank you again very, very much. Check out this Scuttle. I found some information regarding this particular, not this particular Scuttle, but the individual who makes these Scuttles. And this is general information that I believe applies to this particular Scuttle as well as all of his Scuttles. This is from Steve Woodhead Pottery. We'll have a link to his Etsy storefront so you can check out more of his creations right here. This is a handmade shaving Scuttle, and I believe this is a medium #1 ivory satin silk finish. I believe, because it matches up with what he describes on his Etsy storefront as being a medium #1 ivory satin silk finish. That's my best guess. As he writes here, handmade by me in my workshop in Warwickshire, England. Wow, how about that? I have been making handmade shaving pots for around 10 years now. My original designs were developed with the help of shavers from around the world. Since then, further refinements have been made, making them some of the best shaving pots in the world. I throw each shaving Scuttle individually on the potter's wheel. They are not industrial slip cast, okay? Whilst each item starts with the same weight of clay, they do differ slightly in height and width, which adds to the individuality of the piece. So you're going to get an original item right here if should you win prize package number 1. The lather bowl incorporates throwing rings with a deep spiral in the base continuing up the wall. Now that's what he has here. Deep spiral base which continues up the wall. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm going to be really, really careful holding this. All right. A deep spiral in the base continuing up the wall, creating a soapy lather with the shaving brush. Pouring hot water into the outer jug keeps the soapy lather warm. You can also reheat in the microwave if you want. I'm not sure if this applies to this. You'd have to talk to the creator, the artist behind this, to double check regarding this particular one. But that's what he's saying about some of his creations. Feedback from shavers indicates that the Scuttle keeps the lather hot for at least 10 minutes. The Scuttle has a large handle with thumb grip, which makes it easy to hold while keeping the bowl in your hand and producing very fine lather for your shave. Right here. There's the thumb grip right there, how that works. Again, I'm being very very careful with it. All right. Then he goes on to say, all my work is dishwasher friendly, and my domestic ware has rattled around our dishwasher for the past 10 years without incident. So he says dishwasher friendly. So just mark the wording there, dishwasher friendly. All right. So I want to share this with you. Steve Woodhead Pottery. The shaving Scuttle was generously donated by Tom Donnarumma. Tom, thank you very, very much. And again, a really unique kind of a cork here, right? A kind of a plug, right? It's plastic and cork right there, and it goes right on there like that. Okay, see that? Yeah, very, very neat. So that is part of prize package number 1. I wanted to give you a little more information and detail on this because it really is a gorgeous shaving Scuttle. And again, that spiral is going to make a lot of lather. And it looks like it's a very, very well-made, handmade Scuttle. It's a piece of art, no doubt about it. Again, my thanks to Tom Donnarumma for very kindly and generously sending this along to the channel and allowing me to make it part of the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. Thanks again, Tom. Really do appreciate it. Well, again, we have another item we'd like to highlight to you. Part of the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. This would be prize package number 2. All that great shaving gear that came out of the late, great Mark Bagwell Shave Den. Again, a big thank you to Patricia Bagwell for very kindly and generously sending it along to the channel and allowing me to make it part of the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. Patricia, thank you very, very much. This is from the Shave Den of Mark Bagwell. Brand new. It doesn't look like it's ever been used before. Again, part of prize package number 2. It's a Captain's Choice shave bowl. Now, Captain's Choice has been at previous Maggard meetups, and they always have a lot of activity around their table. And I've seen these shave bowls on display and really haven't had a chance to actually hold one and get close enough to it. And now I can. I have it right here in its box, and it looks like, again, it's brand new. It still has the original packing right there. So let's pull this out and show it to you right here, okay? This is the Cobalt Captain's Choice shaving bowl, and as they write on their product page, Cobalt, the mesmerizing blue glaze, has a depth and luster that is a long-time favorite with customers. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Our classic design incorporates several features into a winning combination. The low profile ensures the brush will not strike the side, and the ridges on the interior expedite lathering. In addition, the sides are concave to contain the lather, and the thumb rest with our logo makes for a secure grip as you hold the bowl in your palm like this right here. Perfecto! Created by a local potter to our specifications, each lather bowl will appear similar to those seen in the pictures. The beauty of this handmade item is that each one will differ slightly. The natural differences in the glaze, along with the individual craftsmanship of each bowl, ensures that no two will be exactly the same. The outermost exterior dimensions are approximately 4.5 inches wide and 1.5 inches deep, and will appear similar to the one that is pictured. Go up to their website, their product page, and you'll see all this information. The opening across the top of the lather bowl will be approximately 4 inches wide. As with any handmade item, each piece will vary slightly in size and finish. So I wanted to share that with you. This is an absolutely beautiful shave bowl right out of Mark Bagwell's Shave Den. Brand new. It looks like it's brand new. Was never used. The original packing right here. How about that? And this is part of prize package number 2 in the 12,000 subscriber giveaway. We're drawing winning names this Friday, Black Friday, so make sure to enter. And you may very well win all that wonderful shaving gear from the late, great Mark Bagwell's Shave Den. A big thank you again to Patricia Bagwell for very kindly sending along to the channel. And this is the Captain's Choice Cobalt Shave Bowl. How about that? Absolutely gorgeous. We'll have a link to Captain's Choice below where you can check out the description of this and the other photos and that sort of thing. I'm going to set it in here like this because I'm talking with my hands. I don't want to drop it. We're going to put it back with everything else ready for the winning name so we can pack it up nicely and send it to whoever who wins. So again, the Captain's Choice Cobalt Shaving Bowl, part of prize package number 2, Mark Bagwell's Shave Den Shave Gear items. Thanks again to Patricia Bagwell. Folks, good luck to everyone. We're drawing winning names on Black Friday, this week, November 28th, 2025. Good luck to everyone. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, viewer David Dart checked in with an update on his Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shave Cream journey. And as many of you know, David sent in a review of the Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shave Cream, and he didn't get a very good result of it. Well, the company took notice and sent him a replacement tub. And David wrote, "Mark, good afternoon. I just received in the mail a replacement tub of spiced vanilla shaving cream from Viking Revolution. I couldn't wait to try it, so I had a shave using it and the following: my Aylesworth Apex aluminum razor, a first-use Voskhod blade, my George Boom Lather shaving bowl, and my Sawdust Creations studio brush. The shave was much the same. I used a lot less water this time, and it was better. There is a bit of slickness to it. In the pictures, you can see what lather was left after 2 passes and how much cream was in the brush after the shave. I'm going to give it one more try, and this time I will put the cream on my face dry and use a damp brush to see if that works. Have a great day and a great weekend." Now, he followed up with an email after that particular shave, and he wrote, "Mark, good morning. Well, I had another shave using Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shaving Cream. This time I dabbed the cream on my face and then soaked my brush. Then I squeezed the brush and got most of the water out. I figured I can add water as needed. It made a much better lather, but it dissipated quickly. There is a pretty good slickness to it, but I only used it for 1 pass, and then I switched to Ariana and Evan's Nirvana shaving cream for the next 2 passes. I used a second-use Voskhod blade and one of my Aylesworth razors, my Black Apex razor. I ended up with a BBS shave, but the Viking Revolution just doesn't work for me. I will definitely donate it at the next GTA meetup. That's the Greater Toronto Area meetup. Maybe someone else will have better luck with it. Many thanks to John at Viking Revolution for the second tub of spiced vanilla. It gave me the opportunity to give it an honest go. I really wanted this to work out because the scent is very nice. Have a great day. Well, David followed up with one more email, and he wrote, Mark, just to elaborate a bit, the picture of the bowl was after 2 passes. When I put the cream in, you couldn't see the bottom of the bowl. The picture of the sink was after rinsing out the razor. No thick lather, just a light foam. But there was some slickness to it. I gave it an honest try because I really wanted it to work. Have a great day. And again, that's from David Dart, an update regarding the Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shaving Cream. It really didn't work for him. He said there was some slickness to it, but he's gonna place it on a PIF table at the next GTA meetup. So if you've tried the Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla, please send in your thoughts and your experiences regarding it. I'm very, very curious. I think I'm going to get this and give it a go myself. David, thanks again for all the great updates regarding Viking Revolution Spiced Vanilla Shaving Cream. Folks, if you have any additional information about this shaving cream, please comment below or email it to us, and we'll share it with all the viewers. Dave, thanks again very, very much. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the show, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And I will be spending Thanksgiving with my brother Tom, his wife Lori, and their family. They sent me a text inviting me to Thanksgiving, and there's always a great spread of food there. Absolutely. So I texted back a thank you for inviting me to Thanksgiving dinner, and I will pin it in the comments below. So if you want to use it to send as a thank you to family members or friends who are inviting you to Thanksgiving dinner, please feel free to do so. You might want to put a little boom lather credit at the very end of it. But here's a little poem I wrote thanking them for the invitation. I look forward to the dinner and all the Thanksgiving food. I will be right on time. You won't catch me being rude. White meat on my plate, please, 'cause I'm a breast man, you know. Pile high the dressing, pour on that gravy slow. Mix in lots of taters, potatoes to higher classes. Whip them up really creamy, fill up those water glasses. Maybe a little beef, I'm gonna pass on the fish. It's Thanksgiving after all, tradition is on my dish. Finish with some pumpkin pie, a cup of coffee brew. Take a break and relax, then get ready for round 2. So thank you very much. I look forward with much glee. Thanksgiving sounds wonderful. Thanks for inviting me. So wishing you a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. Here's to a day full of good cheer, family, friends, and wonderful holiday traditions. And wishing you all a very joyous holiday season. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so to give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shaving soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the 2 cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.